Amnesty International said in 2024 that in Cuba, quote, freedom of expression has been further restricted. Arbitrary arrests and the criminalization of activists and protesters persisted. Human Rights Watch says the government continues to repress and punish virtually all forms of dissent and public criticism. Hundreds of critics and protesters remain arbitrarily detained. How do you defend that?
Did they give any evidence of that?
Yes. It's a long report.
Of the hundreds?
Yeah. Hundreds of critics and protesters.
Yeah, but did they give the names who were the protests? Amnesty International has been saying that for years.
Maybe because you've been doing it.
With no evidence whatsoever.
You think Amnesty and Human Rights Watch have no evidence for their reports?
No,
you know they do reports against the US and Israel as well.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
I'm sure you support those reports.
Who finances Amnesty International?
You tell me.
Who finances them?
I don't know. You tell me.
Organizations that are totally opposed to socialism. So they would, by nature, by structure, and by mandate, go against anything that is socialist.
But they criticize all governments. I mean, I've interviewed.
It's a good.
You know what?
Good veneer.
I've interviewed foreign ministers from multiple governments. It's very easy to find what Amnesty and Human Rights Watch say about all of them, and they all say the same thing: that they're biased against us. Maybe they're just consistent and they criticize all governments: capitalist, communist, left, right, democratic, dictatorial.
I don't think so.
You think they're picking on Cuba? You think Amnesty has a problem with Cuba?
Of course.
Really?
Yes, sure.
Are they picking on Israel as well?
I guess not. I don't know.
I mean, they've done pretty vicious reports about Israel too.
Very good for them.
Are they picking on the US? They've done a lot of reports criticizing the US.
Not enough. Not enough about the US.
They've been very outspoken about the US, both before and after Trump. You don't think so?
No.
You don't think Amnesty International has criticized...
About the treatment of population here in New York, the South Bronx.
Yeah, they've done a lot about...
Who are incarcerated and in detention for years.
I can give you lots of reports from Amnesty and Human Rights Watch about the US incarceration system. There are many reports.
In general, without any cause.
I don't know what in
without
general
any cause, until people have to recognize and acknowledge something. And then for the rest of their lives, they're within the legal system. And
as someone who's actually interviewed people from multiple governments, I can assure you they've done detailed reports on the US, on Israel, on Cuba, on Venezuela, on Brazil, Argentina, under Malay. I mean, they have.
I don't know the reports of the rest of
So just to be clear,
but I do know.
Just to be clear, you don't think that critics are being arrested, protesters are being arrested in Cuba and arbitrarily detained?
No.
None. Not even zero. Not even
arbitrarily, one. No.